How does the most profitable company in history pay less tax percentage than a school teacher? The answer lies on a tiny island, with more corporations than people. Right now, $36 trillion is sitting offshore. That is more than the entire GDP of the United States. And the craziest part? It's not in a suitcase buried under the sand. It's hiding in plain sight, protected by a legal force field that, as of 2026, is actually growing stronger. Welcome to the Cayman Loophole. Today I'll show you how tech giants legally delete their tax bills and why the global tax designed to stop them just backfired. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not about hiding money. It's about moving intellectual property. Let's say a tech corp sells this phone for $1,000. It costs them $400 to make. That leaves $600 in profit. In the US, they'd pay 21% tax on that. But Tech Corp is smart. They open a subsidiary in the Cayman Islands. Let's call it Tech Cayman. It has no employees, no factory, and no office. Just a mailbox. Years ago, Tech Corp sold the rights to their phone's algorithm and branding to Tech Cayman for pennies. Now, every time a phone is sold in the US headquarters has to pay a licensing fee to Tech Cayman to use the brand. They set the fee at, say, $590. So now the US company only makes $10 in official profit. They pay tax on that tiny amount. Meanwhile, the $590 flies to the Cayman Islands. The corporate tax rate in the Cayman Islands? 0. This is called transfer pricing. It's the engine of global finance, and it's completely legal. Wait, it gets even better.
I'm ready. Good. Let's review the figures.
Regulators
Any
eventually
updates?
caught on.
Yes, projections
They
look
passed laws requiring companies to have economic substance, meaning real staff and offices. They thought this would kill the shell companies. Instead, it created a bizarre new industry. You can now hire nominee directors, people who legally sit on the boards of hundreds of companies at once. They fly in, sign papers to prove management decisions were made on the island, and fly out. The loophole didn't close, it just got more expensive to rent. Here's the part that changed everything. In 2024 and 2025, the world agreed on a global minimum tax. The idea was simple. If Cayman charges 0%, the US or Europe charges a top-up tax to reach 15%. Game over, right? Wrong. Two things happened. First, the US didn't sign up. They stuck to their own complex system called GILTI, which has a rate closer to 10.5%. This mismatch created a massive new grey area. Second, the Cayman Islands pulled a reverse Uno
Coffee is
card.
$2.50 with a small tax.
They said,
That brings the
fine,
total to
if there's
$2.37,
going to be
and
a
that's your receipt.
15% tax, we will collect it. They introduced their own domestic top-up tax. So, the companies pay the tax to Cayman, preventing the US or Europe from touching it. And what does Cayman do with that money? Often they use it to improve infrastructure that benefits the very same companies. The money stays in the loop. The Cayman loophole isn't a bug in the system. It is the system. While you pay sales tax on your coffee, trillions of dollars are floating in a digital void, fueling stock buybacks and executive bonuses. So, I have to ask, is this smart business or theft from the public? Let me know your take in the comments below. I read all of them. If you think the Cayman loophole is a massive cover-up, wait until you see what the world's superpowers are doing with their physical wealth. They are quietly draining the market, and it all leads back to the biggest vault on Earth. Click the video to uncover the Fort Knox illusion and why they're secretly hoarding gold. This is Money Matrix. I'll see you in the next one.